anyways, back to the story of Teddy Ruxpin. The basic story is about them finding the so-called prince and princess when they get captured by the mud globs. Excuse me. This is what the prince looks like, that he's been captured by the mud globs. Unfortunately, his sister gets captured and put to the forbidden in Temple City. They were forced to work for Grubby. He's also been captured by them. And spoiler, he's the one that did all the cooking. It's around the guy with the light, with the camera, scared him away. He was a light that they've been on the ground so long they can't stand it. They used the light to scare the creatures away to rescue their best friend Grubby, being the chef and all that. Our trick is they'll find that legendary treasure so they can become the membership of you know what. It's basically his plan. And to find that hidden treasure. To remember the Wooly does help them as well, rescuing the princess. Sylvia's is from that awful place. But trust me, it does take a while to get to the point in time. Oh, nope. Can't play that song. So basically, the series of them finding not only the princess, but most likely successfully save her, while Trade thinks he got the treasure, and have like a noble heart and kindness and all that wisdom stuff that you heard many times before in many stories. So basically, Teddy Ruxpin's adventure is them finding the legendary stones to save all Grundleland. And believe it or not, there's like 65 episodes of them. Nearly like 3 or 4 seasons. Them having their fantastic adventure. So I would say not too many people are talking about this show now like I am right now. It is very, the word for it's logical to young children's minds, into knowledge. So I would just say, it's very, in the word for it's complex. Sorry, I have problems with this PS4 not showing the video. But luckily this little tablet doesn't have a problem with that at all. Sometimes. So I would just say it's very much for younger audiences to comply with actual beautiful animation, such as in the 80s.
Oh my, I thought they were real weeds. No, Roots I can understand, but weeds, what? Weeds? Are you crazy? This is the biggest crop of veggies we've grown in years. At least it was until you guys come along.
Or these little creatures remind me of those Garbage Pail Kids a little bit, because they're not to mention Wooly is not that quite the intelligent kind. Also, they have like the so-called potion to make them stronger and powerful. Or Prince Urin, and then we get inside the potion becomes a giant armor monster that controls his strength. Luckily, Bully and the others stop him from his insane rampage in water. It's very interesting that the show has a bit of action, a little bit of comedy, not to mention fantasy. Yeah, what he said, that the routines rule everything, and they do get messages from the old wizard and this guy. That's his job, is to film things. That this old man is a faker, but he does show them where they holding the princess. I almost forgot to mention that Trey does put many disguises so he can get a little bit of greed of gold to pay his so-called mortgage of his own apartment. Also, I love these little guys. The Grutangs are these hairy green monkey creatures. Are ruthless and evil. But luckily, our heroes knock them all out and put their disguises on and rescue the princess.
You're welcome, princess.
The other episode gets a little bit intense.
Come on, everybody. Well, what about all this party for the silver?
Big, huge, epic flight of them using everything they have as the food to knock down their airplanes one by one. It's quite a tensile action scene. It's very exciting. Luckily, the woolly creature came out and saved the day. I'm thinking he fell to his doom, but luckily he's alright and big. The rescue of his life. While Trig does not get that successfully lucky, but his treasure disappears. And that's the Adventures of Teddy Ruxpin. I will not spoil too much of the series, because trust me, there's like over 65 of them. And I will be here all day just talking about the whole shebang, baby. Or should I say, the whole series. It would take a little bit too long to explain the whole story on it coming out in the 80s and early 90s. It did last from 1987 toward 1988. Lasted for a very long time. Well, we on DVD. For like the first season, which I have. Or should I say first volume. Trust me, I did watch it when I was younger. Since I'm older now, it's still quite impressive for younger children. And to be entertained it to its own illogical minds. Great voice acting, brilliant songs, countless of them. Trust me, there's a lot of them to knowledge on in so many of them. On the episode timing for every 20 minutes of them. Still did pretty well. All you say is it's very uniquely well done, and it'll be worth your time and efforts. This is Eli signing out. Thanks for listening.